Hello. So the other day, while Kyle and I were browsing a bunch of fun little games, we came across the beauty that is, if it wants to pull up, a Dead by Daylight dating sim. So, of course, I I bought it, and here I am to play it. I don't. I've seen nothing about this, so let's just see. Let's just see how this goes along, shall we? Cough, cough, cough. I wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of my throat as if I'd nearly drowned. Water falls from my mouth as I open it and gasp for air. I have no memory of how I got here. In fact, I can only remember my own name, but not where I came from or a single fact about my life. That is just unfortunate. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Cough, cough. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? It's fine, just because I can give you a minute. We got plenty of time, endless time, really. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Hi, Ocean. Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Drowsy. May I continue? Yes, you may. Please go on. As I was... As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Oh, that's nice. The decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. That's a lovely face there. I see zero issues here. Okay? Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? I could run, close my eyes, or dig up the face. I want to dig up the face. Sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Ooh, what's that? No body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take... What do you mean? You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin. You deposit it. Boy, that's a nice coin you got there. What if you were to spend it right now? Why not? I'm Dwight, and I'm Claudette. Hello, Dwight and Claudette. We'll take that. What? My coin! I will be right back. Alright, where was I? Claudette quickly relieves you of your gold coin and tosses it to Dwight, who bites down on it like an old-timey prospector before handing it back to her. And this is for you. Oh my god. It's a tropical drink. Oh, money well spent. Oh yeah. Somebody maybe designed the next one of these dating sims to be all-inclusive. It really takes fun out of fantasy vacation to be watching her wallet the entire time. Slurp, slurp, slurp. It's quite delicious. You're welcome. Someone just thank us? Go with it, Dwight. It's normal to be thanked for doing a good job. Trust me on this one. Is it really, though? Is it really? Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. A volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. Stare down, frozen. The voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please? Turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just hits the ground. Oh. 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 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Oh, just the eyes? Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once as they are completely paralyzed. Hello? There are weird days, and there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. Yeah, they are. What do you do? Toss it back. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in the huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hands. You look her up and down, consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay, it's natural. Try hard much? Bleh. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. You snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way. And nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Drowsy. You were made for this. Was I, though? Was I really? I don't really believe that. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. Probably. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. Alright. Seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, you nitwit. I'm sorry. I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best just go with what the trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. True. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? I mean, they're not... Yeah, do more than distract from my total domination. Ah, that was Wraith. That sigh means that he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care. I don't care why the slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? No, you can't. At least, not yet. Yeah, not yet. Not yet. Drowsy, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There's plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz. Oh dear God, and it will be very important later. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Very no. Or not important anyway whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Average. Another face in the crowd, another normal, meaningless life. You're quite cute to myself, like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Flight. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all it's cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. What was your best subject in school? None of these. Skipping class. If I had ever gone to school, I'm sure I would have done great in skipping classes. But I prefer skipping over walking. Well, words. I don't word. I word good. What's your favorite animal? That one. Yeah, I don't. What's a mustelid? Because there is no. Just another word for. Oh. What's your favorite color? Red. Call it the color of love, but love is just another word for pain. What's your dream job? Not working. It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damn millennials. What the fuck? Best flavor of ice cream. Chocolate. Pain, nice. Pain's a good flavor. Oh, you all like pain? Ah, vanilla with pain. That's pretty good. Mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself. Enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator, you rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Chocolate? Got a reading comprehension problem? I told you mint chip was where it's at. You almost bought yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right. I can end your life whenever I want to. I'm in control, so don't you forget it. If I say you like mint chip, you like mint chip. Now try it again. What's the best flavor of ice cream? Chocolate. In case it wasn't clear who's in charge, it's me. You have to understand, it feels very good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometime. Let's go! There's an ending right there. Blah 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 blah. Average. Wait. I actually think it was math. It's the only thing that makes sense when you think about it. What's your favorite animal? Cat. You think just because I'm a typical cute goth girl, I have some specific love of all things cat, and more specifically black cats? Well, I do, but you can't. But you can all go to hell anyway. That's a good line. What's your favorite color? Red. Not working. Chocolate. Oh. Blah. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you wanted to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. What if they're a nice big dumb idiot? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's just not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to not take part. It's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates us so much. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit Story now. That's almost exactly what happened. Oh, nice. I have not read up on their stories in a while, so... I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's a lot of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. Rude. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of frog. I'm just not made of it. Bleh. Whatever, Fog Body. That's not nice. He's not. Yeah, he's not nice. You love it. No, I don't. Oh. Stop speaking in for the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. We're not playing, let's do something else instead. Oh, for once I totally agree with the meathead. Really? So we go to my yacht. It's a massive boat dock nearby. Oh, I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way it's flaunted needlessly and the cruelty it ain't something. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about the volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. There's a perfectly good lounge chill out right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. You know, I agree with Spirit. That looks like that's the yacht. The game. This, yeah, the lounge. That's what I want, the lounge. Kick up your feet, look over the ocean, and relax on your own terms. Who would want anything else? Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on a hot day. It's the best. It really is. I mean, what kind of fool, what kind of monster, what kind of mask-wearing psychopath would finally be granted a break from the constant grind of chasing and fighting to get ahead and then choose to exert themselves in, quite frankly, any way whatsoever? Why am I the only one who gets it? It's time to stop living by their rules. I won't do it any longer. She's fine. Yes? Yes, Dwight and Claudette? They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. That's just rough for them. They're the only help remaining on the... Oh, I see. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. That works. None of the others survived. Ahem. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So very long, I don't know how long it's been. Sorry anyways, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible. Just don't run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off this island. Right? Please follow us. Narrator. Something I can help you with? Claudette and Dwight, they just start to mention something about wanting to escape. Oh, is there an escape option? Dwight was... Ah, there's the other vacation island. Got it. Ooh, or it's exclusive. Ooh. All that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now off you go. It's time for an activity. The lounge. I will stick to the lounge. Okay? Freedom from the preposterous premise that the four of us would be engaged in some sort of thrilling 2-on-2 volleyball match. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. She takes a conspiratorial tone. I don't know whose idea volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. I tried to feign a sprained ankle, but everyone already knows that I technically float above the ground, so nobody believed I was even putting any pressure on my joints in the first place. Then I tried to annoy everyone by not giving a crap, and when that didn't work, I tried whining, and when that didn't work, I threatened to kill every single person on this island. But turns out I'm not the first to toss those kinds of threats around on this island. So thanks, I guess, for getting it called off. Are we threatening to end each other again? Heh 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 heh. Just make it quick. Is what you'll be saying when we get behind the bar and make you the drink of your dreams. Hilarious, right? Yep, right, definitely. So, what'll you be having? Let's go with Scotch. Looks a very expensive looking bottle. Ooh. Oh, no, don't give me points with the trapper. Don't give me points with the trapper. Snowskin my vacuum weirdo. Come to think of it, strong, expensive, better the longer you leave it locked in the basement. Scotch is the best. Guzzles half the bottle and burps. Okay. Since we filled your request, it's time you return the favor. No. Had I known they pull this kind of faux enthusiastic community building crap, I'd have suggested we attempt to walk to the lowest point of the ocean before I ever set foot near this bar. Don't think it'd be kind of fun? A little fun? Never mind, I hate it. This sucks. But could be fine, or whatever you say. Has anyone seen my hat? I've literally never seen him in a hat. If we must make small talk, I'm at least picking a topic before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn at their non-sports after-school activities that I definitely never did because I'm no nerd. Oh. Oh. Someone's, little bit touchy. Topic I choose is books, novels, comics, fiction or not, reading. It's the only real escape from the inescapable horror of life. The escape into your own mind. They were much more enthusiastic about drink. Probably. I mean, drinking's nice. But books are good. Books are good. Considering the situation we're in, it seems appropriate time to ask you. What's your desert island book? The one book you bring with you if you're, well, on an island like this. It has to be classic horror. Okay. And public domain. Okay. Nothing too modern. Humanity has gotten really soft these past 100 years. Probably Jekyll and Hyde. That's a good one. Oh, you can't read? Not because I'm dumb. I never actually learned to read because I was too busy learning to survive with nothing more than my own strength and cunning. Henry doesn't have a best friend. Oh, that wasn't more than just a rock with a face drawn on it and dried blood. Oh, Roxanne, no. Rest in peace, Roxanne. Tell me about it. Will you tell me? Will you tell it to me sometime? That's the words. I might not be able to read books by myself, but I love being read to, especially when someone does all the voices. Alright, I got you. It's not really a story about friendship exactly, but of course I'll tell it to you. Not just anybody can pull off quality narration all the time, take it from me. You don't even need to read, you can just make it up and it'll still be fun. Sometimes when I find myself in an abandoned house, I like to look at photos on the wall and come up with little stories to go with the pictures. It's a fun game we could play together. Why are the houses abandoned, Huntress? Did you do something? Usually when I find the folks who abandoned them, they're not in the mood to tell me much. Enough about these old stories that belong to someone else. I think it's time to make some new stories of our own. Oh. Might I suggest something a little naughty? Let's all get in a circle and spin this bad boy. Ooh. The Trickster's here! It's a bit late to introduce a new character. I thought I was the one who gets to make the rules, so I'm not sure what I'm asking. I wasn't ready for this. Why, well, hello. And who is this new fan in the waiting? No, he can join. He can join. Let him join. I was just saying it's a great idea, while also teasing the secret Trickster ending. Secret ending. I've got much better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous, toodaloo. I want the Trickster. That's my goal. I have my mission. First you spin, then you swap spit. Let's be clear, this ain't a peep show. We're here to have a good time, but in a classy way. All makeouts will happen out of view of the public eye. Real romantic-like, yes. Romance is the goal. So we'll all be waiting here in complete silence, trying to listen in and use our imagination. While you make out on the other side of the bar. But not watching, only listening. Oh, I get to go first. Ooh. Minigame consists of two parts. On top, a pointer, which rotates clockwise directions. At the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. This here upcoming minigame is a special minigame, perfect for the less coordinated because there's no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. I got it, probably. Spin the bottle and see who you're gonna smooch. These are my favorites up top. Oh yeah. You got spirit, you two are meant to be. Psych! You have to actually spin multiple times to get the real result. First to get 3 times is your true match. That's how we play hardcore spin the bottle here on this island. Get your spin on. Okay, Wraith. Huntress, okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. I don't like that I got Trapper twice in a row. Okay. Rigged. Rigged, I say. Okay. I'll take the Huntress. Ooh. Now you're looking across the beach towel at Huntress, lust in her eyes, sweat glistening off her skin. Oh. Your heart races, you can feel your pulse pounding in your ears. Huntress takes you by the hand and you sit face to face at a private section of the bar. She begins to reach for you, putting her hands on your shoulders. You're sweating, but not in the sexy way she is. You're sweating in the gross way you sweat at an interview for a job you're not even remotely qualified for. You don't know what to do. If you try and lock lips in this state, you might gross her out so completely that she'll never be able to look at you romantically again. Huntress, we Sorry, I can't kiss you right now. What? Why? It's not you. Well, it's you, but in a good way. I think you're great. Maybe too great. I don't trust you easily, and I'm too afraid of what it might mean to connect with you so early. It's not that I don't want to. I just don't think it's the right thing right now. Fine. Dinner is being served. So many more interesting things to die from. What's for dinner? Much more. Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. Grab the cookout area and find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't that kind of... this ain't some prestigious fancy epic you'd find on cable. Ryan and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And... terrific! Everyone wants to sit next to you. Yes! Even better is they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Accurate. He refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Oh, Trickster's here. Yeah, they don't call him Expected Stir. Oh yeah. You're looking good, real good. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. Their arms are too big, they can't fit at a table if they sit side by side. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. Yeah, they're kinda there. Well, I think this was an error, but it's not. It's completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at ends with their enormous, sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? Meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices we simply can't divulge. Oh. Meat's pretty good. You need meat to murder something. To eat its meat. Yeah, technically true. What? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people? I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know. And closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be a scrap of fabric sandwiched between some lit... Okay. Oh. Yeah, no, I like the katana idea. Oh, Felix. That's who it is? They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. It doesn't matter which one does it when they're done. No, I don't want to carve up dinner. Point on top, a pointer, which are okay. Bottom a target, okay. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Okay. Front row, Raggy. Let's go. Let's go. Oh yeah. Perfect. Oh. Yeah, machetes are dumb. Katanas are where it's at, Spirit. You are perfectly right. Sounds especially coming from the mask killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food from behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Lotta and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Ocean, you. At least they're lifting their masks. It's 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash foods. The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. There is no number 2. One less thing to worry about in the after. Fair. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea I have no idea what would actually follow. I have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in spectral form. Do you see how deep the cut my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Experimentation, Spear. We need to know. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. Even worse, they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. Well, Spirit's not eating. Okay. I think they want an explanation why. Seagull. Wait for it. But yes, it's oh no. I thought Trapper was gonna be the one to just immediately fall for it. Your friend, mentor, and guide, narrator to the narrator, Yoshin. Not sure how I feel about being characterization. I brought you here and I might be the only one who can help you now. Only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There are too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise, others lead to something even worse. Starting scene's over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? Where this place holds many secrets, even from itself, but the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth, the ultimate truth. What is the truth? Tell me the truth. More piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It is in your best interest to make more choices that I like. Wake up to find the spirit holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water in your mouth. Yep. Sure is. Staring out over the vast darkness of the ocean really validates the feelings inside me that we're all truly insignificant and the only one worth pursuing is revenge. I have to wonder, how could anyone believe anything else? You look into the darkness of night and ponder her question. How could they? How could anyone not feel small and alone in the face of such massive nothingness? I may not remember much about my life, but I've always been alone. I always will be. It's a funny idea, isn't it? Being alone. Together. It's the best we can hope for. Oh, maybe. Or maybe it's too much to hope for. Maybe it's impossible to pretend we know anything. Is that just arrogance? I was so dumb, so busy trying to please everyone and be the perfect student, the perfect employee, the perfect daughter. I didn't take care of myself, and now I'm all at that. First of all, I got distracted from my true purpose, my destiny, my honor. The purpose that was sitting inside me my whole life. So, this might sound a bit silly, but... Okay. There's a dragon that lives inside me. Always known, but I've tried to ignore it. When I couldn't ignore it, I tried to push it down. You're not... Yeah, that's fucking awesome. Having a literal dragon inside of you. You know, chop chop. And now that dragon is pretty much a one-track revenge beast. Enough about me. What's inside of you, stranger? Nothing but darkness, or just a lot of fire. Nothing but darkness. I'd kill to have a dragon. Yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah, dragons are awesome. I don't feel like I got anything inside me at all, just never-ending darkness. Perhaps I could light a torch. Oh. Things are really hitting up. No. Don't ruin this moment. How dare you? Very important that we stick to the itinerary. Fuck the itinerary. Can we kill them? Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities. Slot for after campfire story time. Sorry. We can just like switch them around maybe? Oh. So it's campfire. More flirting. And then excuses. I'm not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind for evening activities, and we're only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Story time's a great activity. Only one person gets... You have to decide as... Nope, definitely not me. It's not me. Nope, don't. I'm lying to you. It's not me. Definitely was not me. Has anything ever happened on schedule? No. Damn it, Donald. Flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Definitely not us. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows who anymore? Still got started story time, so... Who do you think? Oh, I get to choose? I want Spirit Story. Want to hear from me? Yes, I do. Spirit huffs and dramatically rolls her eyes. Don't let her talk you out of it. She's great with ghost stories. She comes up with the scariest stuff, seriously disturbing, even to me. I literally pulled a guy's skull and spine out once with my bare hands. Hey, how dare you, Trapper? Fuck you. You're gonna... In the achievement said something about kicking you off. I'm gonna kick you off. Everyone else is going to chit-chat. Just sit down and... No. tonight's story isn't scary, it's a romance. Ooh, too late now. Oh, I call it a prisoner's kiss. Huntress and Wraith are both sharing a giant tub of popcorn. Nobody offered you I want popcorn. It was a dark summer night. Warm rain seeped from the sky like blood from an old wound. Detective Hado, a celebrated investigator and renowned hostage negotiator, was called to a scene of a strange occurrence, unlike anything she has ever seen before. When she arrived, the scene was chaotic. Crowds had begun to gather. A dozen of other officers were doing everything they could to keep curious onlookers away. How could anyone resist wanting to know more? For there, in the middle of a busy market, had appeared a giant box. Strange, alien in its appearance, and massive in its size. No one knew how it got there. Was it delivered? Built on site? In such a busy area, how could something like that just appear? A mystery. It was as if conjured by magic. But this was no illusion. The huge box was very real and someone was trapped inside. Spirit pauses her story to look from face to face of each audience member. She has no expression, but you feel her vibrating with energy. She's in her element. "Help me," cried someone inside the box. It was a man, terrified, trapped, imprisoned, his voice trembling. By now, it was as if every detective in the city was there, looking the strange structure up and down, inspecting it on every side. It didn't make sense. There were no doors, no windows, no fasteners or seams. It was completely solid, and much too heavy to move by hand. Solid, that is, except for a single small slit, just enough to see the bloodshot eyes of the prisoner trapped inside. "I don't know what happened. I woke up and here I was. I'm so scared. Please help me," cried the man as if pleading for his life. No stranger to tense situations, Detective Hada comforted this man. She used her training to calm him and buy time for the other investigators. However, time did not bring clarity, only anxiety as the night dragged on with no progress opening the box. As the night grew longer, the seeping rain puddling on the ground, the man inside grew more desperate, more sad and lonely, more pathetic and in need of help. But Detective Hada was no help at all, powerless to save him. Guilt began to weigh on her like it had never had before. "Don't let me die here," the man begged. "Don't let me die alone." "Stay calm," instructed Detective Hada. "You're not alone. I'm here. Hell, half the town is here. We're all in this together, and we won't let this be the end of your story." Looking through the narrowest of passageways, Detective Hado watched her own reflection in the tear-filled eyes of this strange, sad prisoner. Together they both wept in silence in the hopelessness of the moment. "Promise?" asked the man. "Promise that I'm not alone?" "Yes," she promised. "I do." A simple pledge. She felt an instant connection, like she had never felt before. Not to her family, not to her friends, not to any of the other hostages she had worked so hard to free before. And so, when the man's eyes closed and backed away, it didn't scare Detective Hada, for she knew he would return. He did, pressing his lips up to the narrow slit in this horrible puzzle box, repeating his question again and again, steam flowing from his mouth as he asked, "Promise, promise that I'm not alone." "Yes," she promised, "I do." Pressing her palm against the cold outside of the box without truly knowing why, Detective Hada leaned forward and placed her own lips up to the opening, letting her breath creep into the strange structure, allowing her warm lips to fall on the man's. It was a gentle kiss, a moment of compassion. She could feel in this brief contact the beating of her heart, pulsing blood through every inch of her body, matched beat for beat in his soft touch. "Thank you," said the man, no trace of fear remaining in his voice, and he backed away into the darkness, disappearing in a single moment of eerie calmness. "Get back!" yelled the officer, suddenly thrusting himself between Detective Hada and the box, breaking a silence that would soon be filled by a cacophony of whirring gears and clicking latches. A a symphony of mechanical activity happening all at once. Something had triggered, as if an unseen lever pulled, and the side of a giant box began to slide open. Detective Hada grabbed her flashlight tightly and pushed forward into the foggy interior of the giant box. Her feet splashed in the puddled rainwater, her heart racing as she swept her light from side to side. And that's when her eyes landed on the man, or at least what should have been him. There in the corner was a pile of pieces, like parts of a doll almost pushed apart, or perhaps that's just how Detective Hada had to think of him for the moment to survive. A collection of segments, limbs, pieces disconnected from one another, cleanly severed and placed in a neat little pile. And atop that pile, a cool head, cold, pale, eyes open and icy blue. Spirit stares at the fire, her own expression lifeless, her lips blue. Tears fall from her chin and soak into the sand at her feet. You're blown away by the story. And it's safe to say you're not alone. Everyone else is looking at fire or up in the sky. Anywhere but at Spirit. It was you who chose her. You who initiated this harrowing tale. So sad, so creepy, so sensual. She really went into the great detail when it came to describing that kiss. Too much detail, and no one is sure to act. Dwight and Claudette are staring daggers at you. You have to do something. This game was supposed to be lighthearted or romp. Please, I said do something. Clap, clap, clap. Building to dramatic clap. Wraith stands next to you and claps. No one else does. Spirit floats off. The clapping slows to a halt, which happens almost immediately because it was slow to begin with. Usually they're much more disturbing. More disturbing than that? I want to hear that. You have to admit to yourself that even on the strangest day of your life so far, that you can remember, at least you still weren't prepared for that. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split off for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. True moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give me what I want, give you what I can. You just have to find me. And where is that? Come find me, baby. But where? Tell me, Trickster, where? You're a bit confused about cryptic views, but you're going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Spirit approaches. Ooh. I was watching you while I told my story. I could tell it had an effect on you. The fog that follows me around. I could feel you breathing heavily, taking me in. You and I are both absolutely flabbergasted at that piece of information. Legit, you learn something new every day, even when you're a narrator. You're doing it again, right now. You need to calm down. You should come to the hot tub with me. Oh, dipping in the hot tub with Spirit. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that. Just don't forget a little talk. Am I going to get a game over for following Spirit? Because I am 100% following Spirit. I don't care. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean to the pool, pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. I just want to be totally clear. Even though that story bore some similarities to my life, it was not about me in any way, shape, or form. Not symbolically, not metaphorically, not any otherically. I believe you, okay? Sure, you were literally cut into pieces, and so was the person in the story, but that's besides the point. Yeah, just a coincidence. Sure, you're on this island, trapped, one might say, in a most puzzling place. It's just normal coincidence, yeah. His lips were blue, your lips are blue.
Call this blue. Hold, give me a minute. Similarities do stop there. Samurai blood runs through my veins, or well, maybe it has coagulated by now. No need to sweat the details. Regardless, I'm a descendant of noble warriors. Thousands of years of training with bladed weapons preceded my entrance into this world. You know how many swords that is? A lot. Figure out, with that many sharp edges, a person is bound to get disconnected from body part here and there. Truth is, I wouldn't typically share this, and so don't go blabbing about it. I dreamt that story like watching a movie in my sleep, and I was just a little girl. Years before my father sunk his blade deep into my skin. I've never been able to shake it. But yeah, that's kind of mature. Yeah. I know everything because I do. Don't I already know the answer to my own question? What? What? It's important that a certain corpsey cutie floating in the cloud of magical mist might still be waiting for you to say the right thing. Oh. No, not sleepy time. Be the youngest one here, but I'm no kid. I do, however, love being wrapped in a fresh, clean towel. As the spirit stares off into the distance, her hand gripping in a tight fist. She doesn't notice you're watching her at first. When she catches you looking, she turns away, roughly grabs a towel from White, then pushes him and Claudette aside as she floats off. Spirit, my love, where'd you go? He is comforting. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Spirit's story about the prisoner in the puzzle box. You managed to escape this place. Will you leave with your life, or has it already been taken from you? It's just a matter of time until you make a gruesome discovery. Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar, creepy smile stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. Hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle by the fire. Ooh. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. You just try to keep the volume to a minimum, or other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob with their beauty sleep. What? Oh, minigame. I'm ready. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine and decide. 98. Who would you like to summon to your side to lay by the fire? I mean... Flute music. Dab on some essential oils and steam my pores. Oh. What? I got an achievement? What? I kinda don't have those things. Oh. Small comb carved from bamboo. Bamboo. Oh. Human body is made up of 60% water. Did you know that? Yes, I did. Everyone knows that, even amnesiac video game protagonists. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you'd like, you'll never get to 100%. Don't think I don't see what you're up to. Is she saying I can't have... Hi? Um... Why were you watching me sleep? Okay. You don't like rejection. Okay. I got it. Not an easy guy to get along with, but I'm an easy guy to spend time with. Okay. That'll make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if I bit on come to yes. I mean that literally. Did you try that? You select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. And if I... Okay. I'll... Can I choose to roll 15 feet to my left? Please? Alright. Now what's gonna happen? I think today went really well. Those are some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a... that didn't end up in bloodshed or untimely perished in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win. What do I think of the newcomer? Oh, attractive, mysterious. Ooh. Oh. I really don't know many other words. Since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my... Okay. The other three should make sure to keep this... Oh. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend their time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place. He's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. And? Where do I begin? Trapper. It's buff, sure, but daddy issues? Sheesh. I don't need anyone. I'm perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw meat. Something about this newcomer makes me think I might be missing out on a huge part of this thing called life. This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person. But if anyone else wants to, I don't care enough to stop them. I might just kill Dwight to feel anything again. Not really sure how to feel about Drowsy. On one hand, everyone I've ever cared about has met an awful fate, so it's probably good for Drowsy that if they just keep ignoring me. On the other hand, there's something about them that could work out for my plan, or for me. I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This hat and robe, okay, those are a choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on a society that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great, totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Yep, nope, another day on this weird island. Oh, hey Trickster. Yeah, I could use some coffee. Oh. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. Definitely. Musicians are always morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is I won't be a bigger part of it. What's today? It's just swamped with engagement, especially on the other... I want to go to the other island. No, come back, Trickster. Definitely didn't get the name because he brings people drinks so they have a good morning. Almost certainly not coffee. Okay. Counter argument. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out its turn at the moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Speaking of graves, I would like to say something. Something of grave importance. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, thumbs up review if it was crafted with the love and or that's the type of thing you're into. Okay? Okay. I want to drink the coffee though. But I want the coffee. Even if they do make great points, points sure are. Last few minutes aside, enjoying your time here on the island. And yeah, I'm not suspicious there's not a no option. Not at all. And yeah, I'm not suspicious because I figured out. Oh. Oh. Yeah, they don't know it. What don't I know? You know something, don't you, Dwight? Tell me, Dwight. We all had to sign our rights away to say anything negative about this place. Please sign this non-disclosure. No. No, what? 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 Breakfast! Breakfast! Settings page. Save load, settings. Okay. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lord up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon, and we're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Aww. Aww. I can't imagine you make me any angrier today than you did yet. But I really hope you do. I really hope you do. Anyone seen where my cleaver is? Oh. I'm open to all possible. Oh. Everyone sleep well. Oh, you got some reading done. Nice. Perfect. Are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made No, I didn't get to eat breakfast. I'm just not eating at all. Head to the hot tub to clear your head. Or you get there, something catches your attention. Yeah, obviously I'm talking to you. Narrator, my one true love. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, saying how I'm not real and all, but sure. Oh, what? Yeah. I didn't know how to let you know I was here. Oh, neat, neat, neat. So am I also immortal here? Yeah. So back to the hot tub. Oh, oh, the trickster. Hello. Some force kind of check in with the group. I don't like it. Kind of lazy. Whatever. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after. Have I eaten today? It's 3:30. Have I eaten today? I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way? Yes, I have. You can see them later. My private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out if you play your card. Please. No. I want to know. He's a psychopath just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything, and we're not best friends just because we had a little talk about doing some talking. Sure, narrator. Now who is it? Oh, hi, Spirit. I know a place that brings a bit of welcome darkness to this tropical nightmare. Best of all, I'm the only one that seems to know about it. Oh. What? Okay, yeah, I know you think we got something, okay? I don't care. Blah, blah, blah. Spirit. Pick me doesn't mean I'm going to slobber all over you like it. Yeah, oh yeah. Still got a lot to prove to me. I want to believe that our connection is real, but I've been hurt before, literally, with a katana. Well, I don't have a katana, okay? You're fine. Katana that I now wield in spectral form. Because you will feel me if you try any of that macho trap. Another achievement. What does that say? You and Spirit arrived at the coast overlooking the Black Lighthouse. It's old and decrepit, but still impressive. There's something magnetic about it. You can see why Spirit would be drawn to such a place. You look Spirit up and down and notice that she's wearing all black, just like the lighthouse. Now I see some red. Noticing a bit of a theme here. You like black? Wait, like me? They're like me. Nature abhors a vacuum. Flapping waves on the shore of the coast set a romantic tone. fog that surrounds Spirit everywhere she goes blends perfectly with the mist rolling up over the rocky shoreline. She's at one with this place, and so are you. This place doesn't last too long, however, as Lighthouse lets out an eerie howl. Like a monster dying, a spiraling black light stretches out across the sky. Spirit has to yell at you just to be heard. Oh yeah, it does that. The light and sound recede, and the two of you sit in silence. Spirit lays a towel down and then passes on it gently. Clearly, she wants your company, so you oblige. When you do, she takes out some sunscreen and hands it to you. Not exactly sure what to do. Is this an invitation to get in a little hands-on action? What else could it be? Thanks. Spirit turns away while you splatter lotion all over your body. Need help reaching those difficult spots? Aww. Spirit applies sunscreen to herself in the most unique way by floating her own hand around her back and spread it out. It's pretty cool. What do you mean? A Buggy the Clown has it in one piece. He's pretty cool. Oh no. 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 Did I win? The spirit penetrated me. Is that a dub? It's worse than death. At least death ends eventually. I wouldn't want to forget it. I'm literally made. Literally made me who I am now. Truth is, I could pull all these bits of glass that are stuck in my flesh out right now if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Each shard is a reminder of what my father did to me and what the world did to him. That's why I refuse to play the universe's game. I hate the idea that I'll be forced to succumb to pressure the way he did in the end. The way that fear and anger filled him up and then came bursting out. The way his misery flooded our home and drowned us all. Yeesh. It's not that hard. It's not hard to think about revenge. It's hard not to think about revenge. The dragon inside me, it's doing to me what the world did to him. I have to fight it even though it gives me strength. I must remain in control. And it's pretty strong, stronger than he was. A little help isn't a bad thing in life, love, revenge. Maybe I could use a little assistance reaching my delicate toes for a bit of lotion. You know, having your body controlled in these vengeful poses is really doing a number to my joints. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Come on. Perfect. Fuck. Perfect. What can I say? I'm good with feet. Suppose the lotion made it where it's supposed to go eventually. And you weren't too incredibly wasteful. I'm not a woman who believes in rushing things through just to get them done. There is next time, I'm sure you'll do even better. I can't do much better, okay? I'm sorry. You look up at the lighthouse, its ominous dark form hovering above this moment between spirit and yourself. Evil as it clearly is, in this case it does you a solid by blurting out another ominous moan and burst of black light that rescues you from this awkward silence. Oh. From seemingly out of nowhere, an ancient-looking ship appears in the water. It glows itself a thing of death, a spirit of a ship that once sailed the seas. A tattered black flag whips in the ocean air above the ship as it careens toward the shore. Before crashing on the rocks, it must have drawn in by the lighthouse. Hear the distant shouting of sailors as the old wooden ghost ship breaks up and sinks into the water. Yeah, should we do something? Ah, got it. Water's full of sharks. Oh. For what? Shining a strange light on me. I can't avoid it. Through woods and walls, nothing seems to stop it from reaching out. Well, yeah. Okay. Let me quickly check something real quick. Alright, where were we? Deathly moans quiet. Wraith banished back to wherever he hangs out. Feeling this moment. Spirit seems to be feeling it too. She starts to adjust her robe and get a peek at the bathing suit beneath. For someone who seems intent on proving how little she cares about what everyone else thinks, she put a lot of work into getting into that suit. It's got straps for days. However, you're still focused on what's happening with Spirit. You don't see the next interruption come in. And it's Claudia and Dwight. Hello, people. Yes. Okay. Taking a very... Okay. One survivor supposed to work in groups of 4. Yeah, where are the other 2? When you arrive at the beach, you realize you were set up. Where's the announcement? It's me. Lost is what I am, and so are you, but I know the way out. I gotta map back to my secret lair, literally and figuratively. Yeah, I know the difference. That's why you should ditch Spear and come spend the rest of the night with me instead. Sap in your secret hair. Oh, there's a flap on your secret chair. Not messing things up like I'm trying to tell you this. I've come to accept a difficult truth. What's happening here? Well, I'm convinced that it's our fate. It's not anyone's decision. It's simply the way it will be. There's no use fighting it. What would you even know about fighting? All you know is hiding your spooky little secret hair and crying like a baby while ringing your little bell. Ding dong, ding dong. So don't tell me what I can and can't fight back against. I was a born fighter. A dragon lives inside me. I can't not fight. Even when all I might want to do is hide. You don't see this giant hat? It's a metaphor. If I do have a fate, my fate is to win every fight that comes my way. Got it? I've seen you hide. You do your phase walking routine where, what do you call that? Basically cloaking. And we all know that cloaking is a type of hiding. Okay. I think I was brought here to make this choice, so I'm gonna do that now. I choose Spirit. Spirit's great. There's nothing wrong with her. She just got done dirty in life, okay? I don't know anything about the others. It's my fate to end up on this island. The amount of awkwardness you pack into a single day, no wonder you're so skinny. All that second guessing yourself must burn a lot of calories. It's true, I can be awkward. Oh, a cherry tree. Spirit steps up the tree. A cold breeze pulls some metal off it. As the oh. You know the meaning of the cherry blossom? They're beautiful, but also quite symbolic. Of course, like all good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated. What do they mean to you? Celebration of life, great distances, just being near their vibrant beauty. As beautiful as they might be, they aren't magical. They're simply flowers. They quickly die and fade away, and for this reason, they are the symbol of the fleeting nature of life, of our fragile mortality. In a way, it's the specter of looming death that calls attention to the special moment, see and appreciate life. How does that duality make you feel drowsy? Frustrated. How can anyone find comfort even for a moment? Death and decay looming on the horizon. Yes! I want to strike back against this shitty reality. Let's do this, Spirit. I want to be alive. Yes. Once the fallen cherry blossoms represented the souls of samurai warriors. Those with noble characters, those who did not fear death, those who were killed with greatest sacrifice to honor their emperor. Their lives were short, but their purpose gave them beauty. Those warriors saw death coming, but never truly despaired. They stood and faced it. They held their swords and struck down their fear. Despite the samurai spirit that lives on in me and my noble bloodline, my life has ended, but my death continues to stretch on. The cycle is frozen. This cherry tree, it's not real. Those petals fall, they soon replenish. It's as if they were installed here by someone. By something with no respect for the balance of life and death. No. Okay. And it's nothing to do with us being manipulated by an unseen force, because there's definitely not happening. We're here to tell you that it's time for dinner, silly. Oh. Wait. I never hung out with Trapper. Oh, Wraith is here? Not gonna do the okay. Try these four are falling for you, not because of your personality, because you just met them yesterday. Okay. I'm sick of watching everyone else gorge themselves while I'm preoccupied with, trying to get to the bottom of this never-ending nightmare. Alright, bye-bye. The green kind, not the male. Ah. I'm fine with just lettuce. Iceberg. Cool. them be coy. Why didn't Claudette bring out dinner? Okay, bon appetit. No? I definitely meant bony appetit. Oh. Oh, I get to tell a story. Yeah, I'll tell a story. It's gonna be adventure. Uh, uh, personal. All parents, all. We met at a party in college. He was hosting. She'd been dragged there by some friends. Oh. Couldn't have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. Exactly, I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with someone. Love can spark from a look across the campfire. I got their attention. Each killer's furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Except for Trickster. That's not a very good story. I didn't mean to. Fuck you, narrator. I want another ghost story. Came time to figure out the decorations. The bride, or the fiance, I guess, since she wasn't actually married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open sandals for pretty much their entire relationship. So he's definitely not to be trusted, having decided on such a lovely natural setting. Okay. Each day she spent hours mapping out where best blooms can be found and prepared to pick them herself the morning of the wedding, so that they'd be the height of their freshness and beauty. Enamored with the incredible variety of flowers in the woods she surveyed, the fiancé became obsessed with knowing how many there were so she could choose the absolute best. When the fateful morning of her big day finally came, the fiancé told her husband-to-be that she had one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed in her beautiful white gown and set off into the woods to gather flowers. Treading carefully, she followed her out, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in a basket. She came upon a once familiar clearing, something she was not expecting. Somehow it was more beautiful now than it had ever been before. Just at the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms so bright, vibrant and colorful she became dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancé ignored her sudden spell and pressed on, scooping up flower after flower, and every time she did, she noted just further ahead, possibly even more beautiful blossoms. Carried by the sweet fragrance of spring air, the fiancé crept farther and farther into the woods till she turned a corner, stepped over a mossy fallen tree trunk, and realized she'd been here before. This wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least not how she remembered it. Flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from their stems into festering moldy piles on the floor. Where bees had been, now only flies buzzed. Where the scene of flowers had once intoxicated her, the odor of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back, but the path was dark. Into a shadowy glen she walked and walked and walked. That day, as guests gathered at the farmhouse, the fiancé was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and love began to look for her, but to no avail. They searched the pasture, the tree line, and into the forest, but there were no beautiful wildflowers or young lovers to be seen. Just old dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wondering, looking for fresher blooms to clip, but never finding them. Distracted by a never-ending search for perfection, able to see that you are loved for who you are. Out there all alone, I thought it was beautiful and sad. If you could delete any sequel from existence, I want to answer that. Shush. Say the words wink wink out loud. Kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? What was the incident? Big old Kimber. Okay. How would you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can I'm going with Spirit. We've had some solid connection, okay? Alright, I got this. I gotta be the most irresistible person for the spirit. Yeah. Really? No one learned anything? Fuck it. Bring it. That's fine. What's side boost? Interesting, interesting. Dark and stormy. Oh. Rum, or in this case, rum extract, and a bit of apple juice poured over ice. And then fresh ginger beer, okay. Garnished with the lime, okay. Drink. Oh, no. No, please don't. No. Don't make me. It'll be worth it, because Trapper's gonna kill me in just a moment, probably. The brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny. Yep. So only 4 type of people. Pitch your dream date and see who dresses. Oh. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you all about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Wraith, why don't you go first? I don't really know how that's gonna work. Tomorrow, we have to find my bell. Then I can finally tell you what I've been working on. It's gonna be really special, the kind of thing where we really bond. Maybe finally get off this island, and maybe then we can go on a real date. But what'd be the real date? Okay, Huntress, got it. I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Ooh. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Trapper. Oh, an adventure hunting for treasure. Ooh. Interesting. Treasure we looking for? Gotta watch your words. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn. I'm interested. I am very much interested. Trapper. All right. What you got for me? Pick me and be punished. And tomorrow will suck. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that'll make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. Yeah. Okay. About singling one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of a psychological break and give him a little push. Okay. Can't kill a killer, but you can break their heart. Do you dare to even try? Tomorrow, one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? Gonna be... Okay. I am eliminating Trapper. Don't kill me, please. Okay. I still might kill you, though, out of principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open and have fun on your date. Okay. Oh, they might not get to go home with, but they'll never sleep alone. Oh, the only player gets to go home with. Can I eliminate myself? The mostly new Trickster body pellet, the next best thing to the real Trickster. It might not hug you back, but if you definitely won't try it and stab you, and how do we know? Because I've tried it. I hope you sleep well. I hope I sleep. See how things go tomorrow. I suppose I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during times. Well, I did. So, fuck. Oh, yeah. Wait. Finally, is my producing a limited series on my life. Starting a new social media NFT crypto. Okay, never mind. Lost all interest in him. Rude. Uh, Rose. Oh. Okay then. So, day 3, I think. It's time for my big day, right? I'm fine with being friend zoned by the killer. If it's spirit. Oh. Alright, I already forgot what the mystery date was. We're starting on the yacht. We're taking the yacht to the lighthouse. Nice. Okay. Yes, just a little dark. That's it. You're beautiful, girl. You're beautiful. And yeah, you got mortalized. Oh, thanks for the follow, Tiger Man. How's it going? I realize I need to be seen. I don't even know by whom. A lot of time when you think about ghosts, these kind of see-through flickering specters. Imagine reaching out and having your hand go right through them. Oh. Yeah, no, ghosts really, their logic depends on the movie. It wasn't? Come on. Who brought me to the island? Probably the ocean. The ocean seems to be doing some talking and stuff. If you want to take this experience seriously, want to give the process a chance. Nice. It's dumb process. You just woke up on the beach with no memory of who you are. Where you came from, and rather than freak out or try to swim away, you gave this a chance. Sure did. Yeah, I didn't consider swimming away, and then the sharks happened, and then I'm definitely not swimming away. Perhaps I may like someone. All deep and philosophically flirty. Ooh, pulled up to next to the black lighthouse. Okay. Oh, interesting. There are no other stops. Go. Alright, bye. Aw, interesting. What you gonna do, Claudette? What you got planned? A flock of birds circle lazily. No sense of fear or urgency, as if circling a corpse hasn't moved in ages. Okay. Your blood is pumping? What? That's a thing? Your blood pumps? You have blood? Brave. Come on, buddy. Oh, okay. Can you go? If he's not dead now, he's gonna be. Oh. Do I want to run, Wraith? Well, thank you for the good wishes. I think Wraith was kidding about the whole being up there. What's the... That is a very good question. It's a beacon of death and suffering that brings doom to it from Hellcat. I really hate for you to simply turn... Listen, it's a chance I'm willing to take, alright? We're here, let's just go through with it. What? I might die in there. I like those odds. Maybe does not mean will. Alright, let's do this shit. It's almost pitch black. It's seemingly day when you step through the door, but it's like a void. Last thing you see as the final rays of sun leave you is a horrible sight. A petrified body laying on the stairs, reaching not up but down as if it had been crawling. Cool. And it's suddenly night. What? Oh. Now we see who was really alive and who was really dead. Okay, hoping somehow not looking at the light itself will protect you. If it is magic, it kind of defies logic.
It looks pretty. Oh. Does that count? Does that count? Mm. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. I haven't ruined this by pushing you into something you weren't meant to. You're so brave. Maybe not so coordinated, but certainly brave. I'm so lucky you put yourself through this for me. It shows that you're real. Despite your attempt to resist it, the incredible force of energy from the Black Lighthouse Lantern's eye refuses to subside. No, it cannot be ignored, and it doesn't matter if you look directly at it or not. In the end, that was just a trivial game. This is real life and real magic. You stare at it now, its power penetrates your mind. Hi, Ocean. Yeah, it sure will. It'll make sense. Will it? Will it really? I hear the spirit's muffled voice. A terrible taste in my mouth like burnt hair. Air feels damp and smells like ash. It takes time for the sound to clear up, but eventually Spirit's words start to make sense to you. It's clear she's talking to someone else, not to you. You know how sometimes people say it's not you, it's me? It is you, and it is me. I can't believe I thought you would change for me. I can't believe I thought you were doing this. I can't believe what you were doing was a sacrifice. You never gave anything up for me. Well, today I saw what love looks like, and it looks like a whole lot different than this. I don't think you're hearing me, which is weird because I'm practically shouting. Nobody breaks up with Trapper. Nobody. Oh yeah? Fine. Nobody breaks up with Trapper, but I'm not doing that. I'm dumping. Don't say it. I'm dumping Evan McMillan, and there's nothing more he can do about it. It's over between us, Evan. Bryn, I. You realize you're lying on the ground of some weird tunnel. I think you're shouting. Am I shouting? Shh, I'm asleep, I swear. Probably be better off sleeping for a bit longer. Things just got out of hand. Talking in your sleep, basically nonstop until you woke up and then got quiet. Dutch. I know you're awake now and you're gonna have to deal with this awkward situation. Clearly, I shouldn't be here. You two are having a personal conversation that I don't need to get involved with. I don't even know how I got here. As far as the island goes, your guess is as good as mine. As far as the tunnel goes, we brought you here. Why did Trapper bring me here? After the lighthouse light came on, you blacked out on your way down. I thought you might have hit your head or something. It's hard to tell what blood is new or old around here. Either way, I wanted to get you someplace safe, and I asked Trapper for some help. It's not that I can't carry you. I just didn't feel like it, you know? I hate anything messing with my shards. Trapper, on the other hand, he loves nothing more than having an unconscious body draped over his shoulder. I could have asked Claudette or Dwight for help, but I don't trust them. I don't either. I also don't trust Trapper. You might think Trapper can be a real jerk, and you'd be right. But you get what you see with him. We brought you down here because we're the only ones who know about this place. It's part of an old tunnel network that connects different places on this island. Yo, Wraith, what's up? Half of the appeal of this spot is getting away from me. Jeez, I can see when I'm not wanted. So you three a throuple now, or? Gotta say, I don't want to see the whole. I don't want to get the whole Trapper Spirit thing, but it's not my business. We're not a thing. Nobody traps the Trapper, not with traps or with relationships.
You do realize you're sticking your nose in our business right now, right? Wow, so hostile. The tunnel has some very interesting features. If you head about 50 meters down that way, you'll find. Just leave, Wraith, okay? Yeah, you should go. Seeing eye to eye was not one of the things we were good at. I just look into a refrigerator-sized death lamp, so I guess I'm more of a glutton for punishment than I thought. What were you good at? Killing? You're on a quest for revenge. Yep. Trapper's a great classical maestro for revenge. Cool. Revenge against friends who had turned their back and betrayed him. Revenge against his father for making him a monster. Revenge against a barista who wrote Ewin on his cappuccino, knowing his name was actually Evan. For someone who thinks about revenge as much as I do, Trapper is an inspiration. But they say to never date your heroes. Good advice, but that's not the saying. You showed me that's okay to be lost, to feel pathetic, to push on when you have nothing real to offer anyone. Should I feel insulted or held the mirror to my own doubts and fears and showed me that they aren't everything about me. I can embrace those things and not be defined by them. You showed me that life after death can be more than just an obsession with revenge and mind-blowing sex on the ground in a dark cave full of dusty old tunnel. Whole half-assed dated show parody thing. At first I obviously thought it was a lame idea. What kind of moron thought there was an audience for this? Then we spent some time together and I realized that something's actually real here. I don't want to give up on it. I don't want to give up on us. While you were knocked unconscious by some minor head trauma like a total weakling, Spirit confided in me that she has real feelings for you. I took it extremely well, naturally, because I trust her and value her opinions. That doesn't mean I trust you. If you want to get her, you have to go through me first by passing Trapper's Test, trademark. Coming to BHVR TV Sundays at 8 p.m. Welcome to Trapper's Test. Answer my questions correctly or die by my blade. Question 1. What is Spirit's real name? The one given to her by her murderous father, which she only lets her real friends call her. Bryn. Okay. What lives inside Spirit? A dragon. Question 3. Where did Spirit work back when she was a normal college girl before she was held out on revenge? A restaurant. I know, I think I would date a waitress. Don't tell my father I ever mingled with the help like that. Question 4. What's Spirit's favorite color? I was waiting for it to be a trick question because she mentioned black's not a color. It's a void of all color. Five. The final question. All right. What's worse than being dead? Let's go. When I pitched Trapper's Test to the suits in BHVR TV, they told me there was no room in the budget for a new car to be given as final price for willing. So I killed them all right there on the spot. While killing them didn't solve any of the budget problems, it sure did feel good. But I tell you this. A, to brag, and B, to explain why the only thing you're going to win is me saying, "Congratulations for passing Trapper's test." Not that was some huge challenge. I mean, the woman obsessed with a giant light that shines in the dark has a chip on her shoulder about being seen. Go figure. Probably guess, but rules are rules, even if I literally just made them up and you got it right. So I guess I approve of you dating Spirit or whatever. I never really cared in the first place. I was just hoping you'd slip up and give me a good excuse to wet my blade with your blood. Maybe I'll find a reason tomorrow. For now, you two have fun. Wink, wink, wink. Trapper out. Sorry you had to endure that. What? 5 measly questions. Waking up in a random tunnel, overhearing an argument, the news that Trapper and I had something going on. Especially the whole Trapper out catchphrase. It's only because I actually like you. None of it would have happened if I didn't. Oh. I got to a first name basis. Let's go. I didn't feel like our lighthouse experience was completed. There was something else I wanted to show you. Alone in the lantern room of the tower. No. Come back up there with me? Alright. Claudette. Hi there. What do you mean family reunion? What's happening? Hi. Hi, Grandpa. I expect you all to say that. Oh, no. No, do I need to know how many greats there were? I'm not sure what a peasant like you is doing close to a descendant of the noble Yamaoka bloodline in the first place. Sure, Claudia didn't explain what's going on to me. He explained to you what going to come meet with your great-great-great-great-granddaughter suitor and gave her withhold your approval. 5 greats. Got it. 5 greats. Great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, sir, your honor, master, sir. Grandpa must have summoned you here because... They must have summoned you here because they think you have great judgment, because if they summoned my father, I would be too distracted by torturing him for all eternity to continue with the rest of the whatever this is. Ah, yes, yes. Nice to meet you, Kazan. Those who tremble in fear of my presence call me Oni. Apparently Spirit has a type. You're sure you can or want to measure up to that? Dawns on you that, wait a second, maybe you do resemble Oni. Every time you've tried to look at your reflection, however, you become dizzy and confused. This definitely deserves some more thought. But now is not the time to consider the fact that you might be some kind of hulking vampire with the first ever case of self-blindness. There's a massive samurai mad dog from a few steps away.
Well, you don't scare me at all. I'll stick with Kazan. No. Okay. Not so fast. You're only here to kill them if they deserve it. First, you should get to know them a little better. Young people these days, always waiting to kill people, insisting they must deserve it. Back in my day, you did what needed to be done because your nobility depended on it.
For such an imposing presence, he sure gives off serious old man yells at cloud vibes.
See, when I was a young man, we didn't have foreigners in our land, didn't need them. We had an abundance of culture already. Oh, too much if you ask me. But I didn't make the rules rulers did exactly how it should be. Literature, art, commerce, fashion, theater, poetry, puppet shows, ghost stories, courtesans, gambling, fighting, fine dining, fast food, public executions. What are we talking about?
You wonder, does she even like this guy? She sure hates her father, so...
Listen up, old man. We don't have time for you to list every activity available to a samurai. Silence present. Hit the Bushido code. Blah, 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 blah.
Grandpa, no! That's not why I invited you here at all. Wink, wink, wink. Why are they saying 3 wings? Drowsy has a good soul and that heart of a warrior. They fought for my love in their own way, faced down death more than once. Put up their fair share of nonsense. Blah, 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 blah. Come here, ancestor-in-law. One, two, three. Yep, I got the number. That's right. Okay. Do I win? Okay. Oh, yeah. I think we spent enough time in the lantern room. We should get back to the beach.
Oh.
Oh. free shard of glass. Let's go. No. No. Hi. Hi, Rin. Uh, what's going on? We've had some good times together. I met your great grandfather. No. What? Okay, friend's good. Friend's good. This one. It's him leaving, but us would. No. No. But. I got friend zoned. That. I thought things were going so well. Okay, well, I guess that's that. Um. Let me quickly check something. Well, that's gonna be it for today. I'll go ahead and I will see all of you guys later. Bye.